Good morning and welcome. Welcome to my home and also welcome to my sacred space that I have prepared for us to do this today. This is Tarot and Coffee with Olivia, and I'm Olivia. Thank you for being here this morning. I really appreciate it. So let's see, what are we going to do today? We're doing your daily pick meditation. And I guess I should let you know real quick that there are many ways to connect with me. And I'd like to do that. So come see me on my social medias. Come see me. Come see me. Come connect with me. Um, yeah, you don't have to book with me to connect with me. You can just come interact with me on social media. But if you would like a personal, detailed, informed reading, then I would be glad to give you one. And you can book an appointment with me, or you can just call me and say, hi, I'd like to book an appointment, and I'll book it for you. You can find all my information on my link tree or on my website. From my link tree, you can go to my website. From my link tree, you can go to all my social medias. And from my website, you can get my business phone number. So right now we're shuffling your thought of the day is going to be a moon card. Or it's going to be a card that we wrap into the other ones. Let's see. Communication is key. New moon and Gemini. Well, communication is key. New moon and Gemini. Should we get out the little book and read about it? Let's do that. June. This is going to take longer than I thought. Let's move on to your card of the day, and maybe we'll read that if it doesn't get too late. So I'll show you the card toppers I have. I'm not sure what this green one is called. So if anybody could help me with that, that would be great. So here's what we have. We have this beautiful green kind of flat stone here. This is a piece of beach driftwood that I just think is really nice. This is Howlite, and we call this rock the Howlite of many faces because he has a lot of faces. And this is our Rose-Selenite. So these are going to be your card toppers. They're going to be here upon the cards. And you can use those markers in order to help you decide on which card to read. And so now I'm going to go ahead and look up New Moon and Gemini because I just got to. Okay, so I think with this deck we go to the front. Here we go, New Moon in, well, I didn't see Gemini. There it is. New Moon in Gemini is 46. Communication is key. The stuff in this book is really good, or I wouldn't make us read it, okay? So you guys all of you have an assignment today because the moon book always gives an assignment. Write a list of all the people you love the most and see if you're prioritizing them. Oh, interesting. Additional meanings, time to tell someone how you feel. Don't be all in your head and not in your heart. Someone is flirting with you, and read more books. Gemini is a sign of communication and socializing of ideas and travel, and the energy around the card, no matter when you pull it, is speedy, gossipy, flirtatious. The new moon in Gemini is a wonderful time to get out and socialize. Gemini loves a chat. One thing to be aware of is this card can also indicate being mentally scattered. Daily meditations will help unscramble crossed wires in your brain. Daily meditation, my favorite thing. You know how I love to talk about meditation. Okay, we're going to go ahead and move on, and we are going to first, I'm going to have a sip of coffee because this is Tarot and Coffee with Olivia. So I haven't heard from some of you in a while. I guess I need to do some check-ins. Um, those of you that I know how to check in with, those of you that I don't, please check in with me because I am missing you guys. We're going to move this to the side. Where are we going to move it? I don't know. Maybe we'll move it over here. Let's pull over this. What's under this? Okay, so we're going to hold this rock up to the camera if this is the rock you picked. I'm not really getting a good take on it, but let's see what your card is. The Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so this knight, he's kind of a scholarly person. Someone who, he is the epitome of chivalry. Like, he's almost the one who invented it. Not quite. But he's also kind of the kind of knight, the kind of knight that will study rather than quest. You'll find him in the library rather than questing the lands on his horse or saving a damsel in distress. No, you're going to find him working hard, methodically, efficiently, dependably, sometimes in the science career. If this knight is you today, what I would tell you is if you need to study, if you're studying for something, if you're getting ready to apply for a job, or you're going in for a job interview, or you're getting ready to study for a test, or you're getting ready to study for a class, or you're getting ready to what else are you going to be doing, then take the time to go ahead and do that studying. Do that stuff that you know needs to be done. Whether it be your homework, I don't know. I'm trying to get a better feel of what this could be about, but all I'm really getting is communication is key with your moon card, of course, and then also to go ahead and work hard on your academics or your studies, or if you're not going to school, there's something that you need to learn or know, so go ahead and work on that. Look at some science videos if you can't think of anything else. If it doesn't resonate any other way and you're not going to pick another card, then just watch some science videos. Learn something today. And we're going to move on to the driftwood from the beach that still has sand on it if you look at it through a magnifying glass, which I do sometimes. And under your card is the Knight of Rods, which is a 2-night day. This is our second night here in this deck, and we have the Knight of Rods. Now, so we know about knights. They're chivalrous and they're good and stuff. But what is it about the Knight of Rods that is, say, different from the previous knight? So this guy, he's handsome. He's valiant. He is a person that really truly believes that actions speak louder than words. So he's not about communicating with words, he's about communicating with action. So in other words, if you want to tell someone you love them today, instead of cuddling up with them and saying I love you, which are perfectly wonderful things to do, you could do their dishes for the day, take out the trash, do a chore. And then when she says, or when he says, or when they say thank you, say I love you. That's something my partner taught me. When I say thank you about something that she's done, she says I love you, and it really makes me feel like she does. So actions speak louder than words for this night today. And now we're going to go on over to our Howlite of many faces. There's a cute face right there. That's his Buddha face. He's laughing. The close. If you don't know already what the close is, it is the death card. So we have a lot to unpack here. It's a high arcana card, which means it has a lot of detail on it. The owl represents death. The egret represents life. These flowers, let's see, are primrose. These blue ones are primrose. Here, let's see. Primrose, and these are barrage. And the primrose represents youth. The baby represents birth. The barrage mentions and represents change to come. And then we also have another symbol of death here. And then we have a symbol of a connection to the underworld. So obviously this card means death and rebirth, not just death. Renewal, even recycle. However, it does also mean death. It's really important to remember that with death comes rebirth. And when we're talking about the cards, there's a lot about reincarnation in here as well. See the brown trees in the background? They're going to turn green. They're not dead. So if you have this card today, this is what I would suggest to you, that something is going to, unless you're, unless this card is connected to an actual death, and if that's the case, you will know. Most likely, that is not the case with most of you, and so I would consider throwing out the old in order to make room for the new. Or concentrate on the things that you feel. I mean, these could be anything. It could be concentrate on something of a habit that you do that doesn't serve you anymore. It could be anything. But it's time to let go of something. It's time to let go and clean up and let things be reborn. And that's your card. I hope we unpacked enough there. I don't want you to go being afraid of anything. This is a daily pick. And so I kind of consider it to be, well, a little less powerful than an in-person reading. It's definitely going to be a little vague when we do these online. I'm getting ready to do another reading that maybe you guys will like. We'll see. Okay, that's not just a daily pick a card. Now we're gonna turn over the card that's under the selenite that has the sand in it. Oh, which is called Rose-Selenite. And you have this Nine of Rods, and here she is. She's ready. Some people might say she's defensive, and I think I've been guilty of that. I don't really think she's defensive. I think she's ready. I think she's standing her ground. She's not second guessing herself. She is standing firm. She's bringing the light into the situation. She's kind of, to me, she's almost like a mother figure that's ready to defend her kids. I don't know. Or Anyway, what she represents to me is kind of like a mama bear with the strength that she has, with the energy that she has, with the willpower that she has, and the strategy. I mean, she obviously has a strategy. So if you have this card today, if you start having inner doubts or if you start feeling less than, remember that you are strong. Remember that you have energy and that you have willpower and that you will take a stand against that you don't believe in. And communicate, because communication is key. So, I mean, I wouldn't say that you're going to need to defend yourself today per se. I would say to just stand strong. And if you do start feeling tired or are worn out or weak, just remember this card, and possibly you can draw strength from that. When somebody tells you some days that you are strong, and you are, that you need to just be yourself and you'll have the energy, the strength, and the willpower to meet your day. Sometimes those kinds of encouragements and recognition of your strength can help you find your strength when you need it. So I'm hoping that's what this does. So this ends your daily reading today. We have gone over 15 minutes. I'm sorry about that. I try to keep them at 15 minutes, but it doesn't always work out. I hope you have a wonderful day. It's very hard for me to say goodbye. I really consider these few minutes that we have in the morning as just a few minutes, and just kind of, it's real sweet to me. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for coming back. Please do come back. I might have an off day here and there. It happens. I'm thinking of one video in particular recently last week that I watched it and I said, "What are you doing?" Anyway, yeah, take what you need, leave the rest. Please have a wonderful day. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.